Next week. Yeah. All right. So yesterday I'd given you a few to try on your own. Um, I'm kind of thinking, should I once go over this or should I just continue? Because technically, yesterday I was gonna right. Yesterday we got all the way to B, like we did all of these steps for A and B. So there's still question number 2 and 3 that deals with these questions here. Okay, so maybe though, what I will do is just make sure you understand these things here. I will go over the homework and I will go over those questions first, okay? So maybe I won't graph them on paper. That's the one thing that I might not do. But other than that, you can do the rest. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite them all here. So basically, I'm going to rewrite them and this right next to it. So this would turn out to be 5y is equal to negative 25x plus 30. You divide both of them by 5. You get y is equal to negative 5x plus 6. And for b here, we have negative 3y is equal to negative 10x minus 15. Divide both sides by negative 3. And that gives us y is equal to 10 over 3 positive, right? Because these two turn positive, x. And this will also turn positive, so plus 5. Okay, that's that one. This one, 2y is equal to negative 7x, right? Because then 7 comes over, minus 10. Divide both sides by 2. That results in y is equal to negative 7 over 2x minus 5. Okay, and here we have 6y is equal to negative 4x plus 108. Divide both sides by 6. And that would be y is equal to, yes, this reduces to 2/3, but if you leave it as negative 4 over 6, it's okay. In IPR, they would have made you reduce it. We don't really care because we're going to end up graphing this thing, right? So this is not really your final answer. So I'm going to leave it like that, maybe. Plus 1 and 48, so what does that give me? 18? Yeah, 18. Okay, just making sure. So that's what you get here. And if you, for whatever reason, get a fraction here, which you cannot reduce any further, just leave it like that. The calculator will be able to figure that out. Okay. So technically, you've answered I here for all of them. We want to graph them all on our calculator. I'm assuming that these ones here should have been fine. It's when you got to this one where you probably had some issues. Okay. How would I don't want to rush through this too much either. So this is what I'm going to do for illustration purposes. Okay, I'm going to enter them all. So you should probably do the same if you haven't done this. So whenever there's a fraction, I try to keep it in brackets like that, 10/3 x, right, plus 5. And then I have negative 7 over 2x minus 5. And I have negative 4 over 6x plus 18. Now, it's probably going to be too crowded to do them all, right? So I'm just going to deselect the last 3 here. I'm just going to have the first one selected like that, okay? So then you hit graph, And if you still have the same screen as this is the last thing I did yesterday before I assigned the homework to you. So it's a little off, right? It looks a little off, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. You should still, but if you want to, do you remember how to get reset it back to the standard negative 10, 10, negative 10, 10? Zoom 6, right? Okay, I'm going to do that. And then it's perhaps a little easier to see. Okay. Determine the intercepts. So I will do that for this